All right. Wednesday morning here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. It is 6/26/2024. That's June 26th. I'm trying a lower resolution and hoping that we don't get so much lag and so much glitch and glitches in the matrix and stuff like that. So I'm trying, testing out a lower resolution and see if that works any better on this live stream, StreamYard. We got 2 rugs today. We're going to get into that as well as our updates in the space. Nasty rug pulls, just money lost here, and this is something that happens in the space, and you've got to go through these. You got to take the punches, you got to take the losses in order to get to the wins. And it's the same thing with trading, right? If you don't have any losses, you're never going to get to the wins, right? If you're not willing to go through the losses, you're never going to get to the victories, right? It's the same thing with trading, right? And it's so similar, and it's just we've had a run of just frankly just losses, after the Valervest rug pull, and now we've got Liquidity Farm gone after a matter of days. GAAP, I never got one payout, man, never one payout. And we haven't seen very much on GAAP for like the last week. There's been nobody updating it in the space. So like I'm the only one that comes on here and talks about it when these rug pull, right? It's like they rug and then everybody's just silent. It's like, bro, you were talking about GAAP a week ago. You obviously know it rug pulled by now, and you're not making a new video saying, hey, it rugged, right? Or like Liquidity Farm, nobody was really talking about Liquidity Farm. I had I should have known. But, you want to sometimes you want to recuperate losses. And so I got into Liquidity Farm with a pretty big investment, $1,000. And I only got a couple. I withdrew maybe like $180, something like that. So it's not, I didn't fully lose the principal, but lost most of it. And, they had these packages where it's like after 30 days, they're going to pay you, they're going to turn like $5,000 into $20,000. And even from the start, I was like, I don't know about that, man. Unless you guys got some real money hanging around somewhere, I don't see how you're going to be able to do that. So sure enough, they didn't even make it that long. I mean, let's look at how long they lasted over here. Let me go ahead and by the way, we've got, have you guys heard of this leg lengthening surgery? This is like a big thing now. People are getting their legs broken and getting metal put in to like lengthen their legs to make them taller. I got a picture I'm going to share with you later. We also got another cheater in the news, a betrayal in the news. We're going to talk about that, get into all of that in just a little bit. But before we do, we're going to go over our platforms, right? And so let me go ahead and bring in this Liquidity Farm. Share my screen here. And let's look at it. So here we go. I've got this pending withdrawal for $60. And I noticed this yesterday, and I was like, I thought they had instant withdrawals, right? And I was right. They did have instant withdrawals. Okay, they did. It's just they changed it after they, obviously they can't keep paying the withdrawals. They didn't have any money, right? And these things are very similar in that what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring in enough money to stay going. Look at this mess. What a mess. They were running for 4 days. They only brought in $15,000. They only sent out $2,000 in withdrawals, right? So what did they do? They did all this junk just to run away with $10,000 or $11,000? Man, I mean, are you really that good of a programmer to where you can throw up these websites like that and just run away after pulling in 10 grand? I mean, I guess you could do that. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about it. Other than like these investment tariffs, for example, this one, look at this, $5,000, and they say they're going to give you $20,000 back in 30 days. How are they going to do that, right? Unless they had a lot of money laying around, which obviously they didn't. So got to be careful in the space, guys, because the way that it is that these developers and programmers, right? I don't know anybody who does that, right? I don't know anybody who's my cousin, he's a programmer, but he doesn't do stuff like this. He works for a major college, major university, and but somehow they can throw these websites up and the websites work, right? And they work for a few days and then they pull the rug and run off with the money. But I would think that 10,000 is kind of like chump change to go through all that trouble for? I mean, that's what I would think, but maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe it's worth it to them. I don't know exactly what it takes to put together a site like this. That's hot. I'm burning my mouth live at the Unlimited Freedom Network. All right, so Liquidity Farm, done. I'm saying it's done. I'm calling it done. Okay, I'm calling it done. And the reason is because this pending situation. I just, whenever it goes into pending, it's very, very unlikely, right? Very, very unlikely that you're ever going to get it. And then we can go over here to GAAP. Same thing. I finally got up over $100 to withdraw. Remember, I had that $500 in there. I was compounding it every day. I got it up to $100 in profit. I wanted to take the $100 in profit and then, go ahead and go forward with it. And that did not work, right? That did not work. So I've got $103 sitting here in the waiting, and that's it. Right, so, two big withdrawals are missing, and two big platforms. Well, not big platforms, but they come and go. And I'm the guy, right? I'm one of the only guys who comes on here and talks about it and shares about it. Okay, and that's that's just the facts, right? A lot of people they'll talk about the platform and then just quit talking about it, right? But I ain't going to do that. I'm going to let you know what happened. And with these, we got a couple of rug pulls in the space. Okay, a couple of rug pulls in the space on this Wednesday. It's a Wednesday rug. Some Wednesday rugs here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Okay, guys? That's what you got to understand. Okay, that's what you got to understand. Let's look at Polyvera. Polyvera has not rugged. Polyvera is still paying. And this is the automated crypto trading revolution. This one is a trading platform. They do crypto trading here. Join our platform to harness the power of MEV and arbitrage bots, automate your trading strategy, capitalize on market inefficiencies, and secure competitive returns with our sophisticated API-driven bots. Okay, so basically how it works is it's a trading platform, but you're not doing the trading. You're just getting the bot, and then the bot trades on your behalf, and you get the passive income. Now, this one has been working fine. I've been getting my withdrawals from this every single day. No problemo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log in and show you what my back office looks like. Here it is. And here's what your back office will look like, too, if you sign up for this. And basically what you do is you just go over to the left-hand side where it says Launch Bot. You click on Launch Bot. You choose the arbitrage bot. You click Continue. And then you decide, okay, do I want to go into this for 30 days, 50 days, or 90 days? Right? So let's say I want to do 50 days, Tron, and I'm going to do 10,000. Right? Boom. Oh, whoops, that's 100,000. 10,000. There we go. That's more like it. So 50 days, $10,000 worth of Tron. I get a 1.55% a day and a profit of $7,750, right, after the 50 days. And it's a daily return, right? So you get $155 daily, okay, which is 1.55% of 10,000, $155, right? And you get that every day that you can just continue to take out, right? And some great returns with that. So that's the 50-day plan. Let's look at the 30-day plan, and we can do the same thing. We can do 10,000, and that one gives you a $3,750 profit. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to take that times 12 and say what this would be if it goes for a whole year, right? And you're doing this for a year. I want to look at what the income is going to be. So your income for the month would be $3,750, but if you times that by 12, that's $45,000, man. 45K, right? Off of a $10,000 investment, 45,000 a year. I mean, that's like what people make at a decent job. You know what I mean? So 45,000 in passive income is great, right? If it's able to, if it's able to run and to last. And this has happened before. We get into a few platforms and a couple of them rug out, and then one of them hits that long-term home run. So I'm really, my hope is that in this situation with the Liquidity Farm rug pull and the GAAP rug pull, that this Polyvera AI, because I got into all of these around the same time. So hopefully this Polyvera AI will go the distance, right? And we'll be able to recoup those losses plus right? Get some profits. Get some profits in the house, right? So that's what I'm looking for with this Polyvera AI. Crypto trading, arbitrage trading bot. It would be great if it lasts a long time. We've got a decent website here, decent trading platform, and we just got to see what happens. But there's a lot of money invested in this as well, right? Lots of people have joined Polyvera AI, so that's good. It's always a good sign. You want to have a lot of money going in, or there ain't going to be no money coming out. You got Magic Wand. This is still pumping. It's still working. It does 0.55% a day. I've got $5.55 withdrawable. My deposit is $185, and I make 93 cents a day, and it just goes and goes and goes, baby. Goes and goes and goes. Right? So this is a D-app, a decentralized investment platform built on the BNB smart chain. It offers 0.5% fixed daily interest rate based on an individual's total deposit amount. Okay? And what it is it shows you all the numbers up here, the contract balance, total deposited, total withdrawn, extra revenue collected. So you can see everything here, right? You can see all the numbers. And as long as there's money in it, you can make your withdrawal. If the money runs out, hey, the money runs out, right? But the money will not run out as long as people join the platform. And that's what it comes down to with a lot of these guys. Now, let's take some good news, right? Let's look at some really good news. And that is a Signat. I mean, 5 years paying in the space, right? So you can go from 0 to 6 figures a year with this, right? Potentially, okay? Potentially in passive income, right? This is a huge platform. A lot of money in this thing. A lot of people have joined this. It is blowing up, right? And it is just coming to the point where this is going to be the big dog, right? And it really is the big dog in the space right now, right? And, we want to see that continue. How cool would it be if this were to continue for another 5 years? Imagine, right? Or even longer than that. I mean, this would be the home run grand slam in crypto, right? That we all want to hit, because we know that people hit in crypto, right? Let's not forget that. Okay, we know that people hit big in crypto. Ever since the beginning when Bitcoin came out, somebody got $50 worth of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was worth $1. Okay, let's see how much 50 Bitcoins are worth today. So somebody got 50 Bitcoins when they were $1, and they were when they first came out. Yeah, so that is $3.08 million. So you turn $50 into $3.08 million. And how many people have done that? Right? There's a lot of wallets out there. There's a lot of people that got Bitcoin when it first came out, probably forgot you even have it. You might be a millionaire and not even know it because you got some Bitcoin laying around somewhere in the ether, right? In the cloud, right? You got some Bitcoin in the cloud. You're a millionaire, right? So we know that it hits. We know that it works. And it's just a matter of positioning ourselves to when that big one hits, right? When we get that good pitch and we can hit that grand slam, that we're there and we're ready and we're positioned for success, right? And this is it, man. A Signat is it. And let me look at the investment plans and share with you what they do. You got 0.55% a day for 30 days on this one, 50 through 500. You got 0.7% a day for 60 days on this one, 500 through 5,000. And you got the max profit plan, which is 5,000 through 50,000. It's a 90-day plan, 1.1% a day. It's interesting. If you do the full 50,000, okay, then you get 35K on the low end for the whole period. That's a 6-figure income for the year if you keep doing that. That's 6 figures a year, guys. Even on the low 35,000 for the whole period. But remember, it can go up to 48,000 per period, and that gives you like 150,000 plus per year passive income just on taking $50,000 and putting it into this plan, right? Now, it's lasted 5 years. If it lasts 5 more years, that's going to be over $500,000. You see, it adds up. And that is that's really the win that we're looking for. That's the play that we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for anyway, at least. Right? And I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to continue in the space. I'm going to continue trading because I know that it's all about hitting big on the ones that you win on, right? With the passive income platforms, it's about hitting big on the ones that win, right? Yeah, of course, you're going to have some losses, but hitting big on the ones that win. Now, that's just the safe deposit plans, okay? And those pay Monday through Friday. Really love this platform, guys. It's just everything is so easy. It gives you everything that you need, right? It tells you everything that's going on, and it just is awesome, man. It's got the calculator so you can calculate what your percentages are going to be. It's just awesome, man. Great platform. This is the crypto staking, right? And the crypto staking here, what that does is they literally pay you to have your crypto in their platform. So, for example, if we look at Ethereum, let's say we're going to stake some Ethereum for, let's do the full 180 days. Okay, and let's say we're going to stake 10,000 worth of Ethereum. So 10,000 USD to ETH. Okay, and I'm just doing this on the internet. 10,000, not 1,000. 2.95 or 2.96 Ethereums. That's $10,000. So let's look at it. 2.96 Ethereum for 180 days. We'd be making $88.30 a day, $15,000, right, in profit for the entire period. And that is not including the fluctuations and the amount that you already have in there, because you already have your 10 grand in. You get 15 on top of that 10 that you already have in. And if Ethereum goes up in price, you get that percentage too, because your Ethereum still goes up and down with the market when you have it in a SIGNOT. Crypto staking that actually works. Crypto staking that's actually been paying for 5 friggin' years. That's why I'm excited about a SIGNOT. And they have everything here. I mean, you can look at everything. The SIGNOT is an internet investment revolution. They were established in 2019. It is now 2024. It's 5 years. Opportunities, mission. They got the promo videos. They got the advantages, history of success. I mean, you got everything that you want here, right? And it's still a crypto platform. I mean, full disclaimer, you know, you're not going to have any crypto platform that's like 100% guaranteed, because that's not the nature of the crypto space. The crypto space is risky. It's volatile in and of itself. It's volatile in nature. All right, so we also got dividend growth. And dividend growth is another one that's been going for a long time. All right, we're talking about over 2 years paying. Now, this one is awesome because it's super simple. We can do our same $10,000 investment. You get 0.65% daily accruals, 2% affiliate commission. All right. So if you take 10,000 and you times it by 0.65%, that gives you $65. And then you just times that by 365. And off of that 10,000, that's $23,000 a year in income. Okay, plus you get a 2% commission. Not bad. Not bad. A supplement to your income. It's been doing it for 2 years. That's not including the 10 grand. Okay? If you go to the About section on Dividend Growth, you can see it's been online for 751 days, right? I like it because it's simple, and they're just doing what they said that they were going to do, right? So Dividend Growth LTD is definitely a solid play, right? A Signot's my favorite. Dividend Growth is still a solid play. Like I was saying earlier with Polyvera, I would love to see that go the distance, right? I don't know what's going to happen with Polyvera, but I would love to see it go the distance because I like what they're doing in terms of crypto trading. And we've seen some crypto trading platforms blow up. Man, we've seen some crypto trading platforms just explode with a lot of business, right? Some of them, the management just couldn't handle it, right? We saw that, with, I don't want to name names, but you probably know who I'm talking about. But crypto trading, man, is that's a great way to make money, right? And if you can pull that liquidity, and if you're a profitable trader and you can pull some liquidity together, it can be done. You got to be good at math. You got to be able to work out the payments. You don't want to get in over your head with too many affiliate payments. You'll be good to go. Now, as you know, I personally diversify into the health and wellness space as well. So I'm not in crypto only, right? I have a business here with Live Good, right? The reason why, well, I use the products. Okay, I use these every day before my workout. I take the protein, the whey protein. I take the super reds, the super greens. I'm having the organic coffee right now. I take the E3 energy. What else? Creatine. I take that. And because I use this stuff anyway, and I save a ton of money with Live Good. Like, for example, if you look at the E3, it's $18 member price, right? So $18 for a 30 months or a 30-day supply of energy, right? Pre-workout energy. So imagine you're going and getting an energy drink every day for 30 days. That's a lot of money, right? That you're putting into that. This is $18. Okay, so I use all this stuff. And I also sell the stuff through my store, right? I've got my own store. And if you join Live Good and become a member, you'll also have your own store. So you'll get the membership discounts, plus you'll have your own store. People can buy from your store. And then every time they purchase from your store, you get paid a commission. So that's what I do with this. I mean, I buy from my own store, so I purchase from myself. So I'm actually making commission on the products that I already buy. So not only am I getting the discounts, not only am I getting the savings, I'm making money on products that I'm buying that I'm going to use already, right? And then anybody who I know in the health and wellness space, or anybody I can recommend some of these products for, if they shop at my store, I get commission on whatever they purchase. And you will too, right? If you're a member of this. And this has been going on for 2 years plus. It's been the number one network marketing company in America for the past 2 years. All right. And it's in the health and wellness space. So it's probably not going to rug pull, right? Probably not going to rug pull. And so that's all good, right? Diversification is important, right? So I don't just stay in one sector. I remember when I first got into Live Good, I was excited about it then. I'm still pretty excited about it now. Just because the products are good and it's easy to sell the products. I mean, people need this stuff. In our culture, forget about it. We need these supplements to be healthy, right? Because we're not eating enough reds, we're not eating enough greens. We don't have enough of the right vitamins in our in our diet here. We've got weight problems here, right? They have the lean body composition for people who are struggling with weight loss, supports weight management, boosts metabolism, decreases body fat. So, I mean, this stuff is all good, man. And look at the prices. Let's look at the price on this. $19.95 for a bottle of this. Man, you're going to be paying $59.95 if you go to Walmart or GNC. You're going to be paying $70. It's just no comparison, man, when it comes to the prices, the quality of the products. Everything there is good. If we get to the trading corner, right? Let's go to the trading corner here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. This is what I do, guys. This is what I do. right? I am a crypto trader. I am a binary options trader. I'm a Forex trader. The platform that I use is Pocket Option. And if you join Pocket Option, you get a 50% discount. Link in the description, or 50% bonus, I should say. That means if you put in $1,000, Pocket Option gives you $1,500 to trade with if you use my link. You put in $2,000, Pocket Option gives you $3,000 to trade with. That's an extra $1,000, right? If you use my link. Also, I got my trading course in the description under trading resources, right? It's a great course. Teaches everything I know about my strategy. Teaches a strategy that's attainable, achievable, sustainable. It's how I made more than I ever made before. And if you do it according to the way I teach it, you're going to be in good shape, right? And you're going to be able to bypass all those years of loss that I experienced when I was getting started in trading, right? You can learn what I do now, right? Which is to be profitable. Now, this is a teaching account, right, that I'm showing you right now with Pocket Option. And we brought this account from $198 at the beginning of the month, and we're up to over $3,500, right? So at the beginning of the month, we were at $198, and we've just been doing percentile trading. We've just been being consistent. We've been going by the strategy, going by what I teach. It's all on the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel for free. The Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel is where I share that journey, right? We took this from $198, and so far we've traded it up to $3,500, right? $3,500 plus. Okay, and that's just in 1 month, and that's to show what you can do with the skill. Even if you're starting with $50, if you do the percentile trading, you do the course, right? You do the practices that I teach, you can turn $50 into thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with this. And I'm not just saying it, I show my work at the channel, right? The Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. So for everybody who comes on here and is talking about, oh, you know, he's not really trading, right? He's not really doing that. He's just selling his course. Bro, it's all on the channel. You see the trades. You can see that it's a real account. See where it says QT Real, right? See where I have Guru status on Pocket Option. They don't just give out Guru status. Guru status is the highest rank in Pocket Option. The traders are ranked on Pocket Option, right? How many people do you know that have Guru status on Pocket Option, right? And I never talk about that. But the fact is, you can see in the video, you can't manipulate those videos, guys. Those are real trades, right? This is a real account that we took from under $200 to up over $3,500. It hasn't even been a month. We still got 4 more days. Maybe we'll go up further. The point is that this is the trading corner here at the Unlimited Freedom. This is the trading tutorial segment of this wonderful, wonderful broadcast here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. That, you know, we do this broadcast on a regular basis, and we're broadcasting from sea to shining sea. We are broadcasting worldwide, syndicated here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're broadcasting with the sauce. And all I ask is that you hit the like button, because nobody else is bringing you this kind of sauce, right? Sure, you got people out there who do YouTubes about passive income. Yeah. You got people out there that do YouTubes about health and wellness. Absolutely. There's a lot of sharks in the water when it comes to trading, guys. Everybody's trying to make a buck on trading, right? Plenty of YouTube traders out there, right? You also have people out there that bring you the entertaining news, right? The news of the day, what's really going on in our world. You also got people who bring you the cheaters in the news, right? And talk about relationships. But you don't have anybody except me that does it all in a broadcast, a regular broadcast where we bring you all that sauce, all that content, right? hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. Do me a favor, help out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's get the word out about the Unlimited Freedom Network, because Unlimited Freedom Network's here, right? I am here. Guys, I am posted up. I am comfy, comfortable, and I am here in the Unlimited Freedom Bunker bringing you the sauce. I am here in the Unlimited Freedom Bunker, syndicated studio, broadcasting worldwide from the Unlimited Freedom Bunker with the sauce, right? With the sauce. They can't stop it. They can't stop it, guys. Hit that like button. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. This is what diversification is all about, man. It's about getting into multiple different platforms, multiple different business sectors, learning how to trade. That's a skill set. Trading is a skill set. Once you learn it, nobody can take it away from you. Is it painful? Sometimes. Is it easy? No, I wouldn't call it easy. I mean, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? But it's so good for you. From a personal development level, money, of course, the money, you get to a point, and I used to not understand when people would say this, but I understand it now. You get to a point where it's more about the strategy, it's more about the actual trading itself, and less about the actual money. It comes to that point because the money will come. I mean, you do the strategy, the money will come. Right? But it gets to the point where you're looking at the percentile growth, you're looking at your risk to reward ratio, you're looking at your win-loss ratio. You're enjoying the process of it, right? And then the personal development that comes with bringing this to learning the skill is you're not going to get it anywhere else, man. I mean, this will turn a boy into a man real quick, man. Trading will humble you. It will give you the slap in the face that you need. Sometimes it'll give you the beat down that you need. Sometimes it'll lift you up and it'll give you the pump that you need. It's all about learning. It's all about discipline. It's all about growing as a person. And then as you grow as a person, your finances are going to match that, right? So your finances are never going to outgrow you personally. That's why people who win the lottery lose it all, because their personal growth is not there. So your finances are never going to grow beyond where you have grown personally as a person, right? You have to be big enough as a person to handle a big wallet, or else you ain't going to be able to handle it. You're just going to be like a person who wins the lottery and then loses it all. I want to be a person that can handle a big wallet. I want to be a person that has self-discipline. I want to be a person that can handle it when I lose, right? I want to be able to be the type of person who can handle it so that those blessings can come and that, I can live that life that I know is possible, right? Not just possible, but as a man, it's important. You provide for your family. You provide for your loved ones, right? You're there as a source of provision in the world. Right? Your family, your community, your church, your loved ones, whatever it is. That's what I'm supposed to do. Right? So I want to grow enough as a person to be able to do that, right? And not, and then not get taken out by it. And the whole point of saying that is that trading is going to grow you in that way. Right? Trading grows you in that way. There's nothing like it, in my opinion. All right. So have you guys heard about this? This is the new hotness that's going around. This is the new thing, leg lengthening surgery. People want to be 6 feet tall. And they're so focused on that they're willing to have their legs broken and then rods and iron and all kinds of crap put in there, right? Put in their legs to surgery. I mean, major surgery. You break the leg, you stick some metal rods in there, this, that, and the other thing, and you make the person a few inches taller. Leg lengthening surgery. This is a big thing, right? People want to be tall. Right now, there, of course, I mean, look, I think that what it really comes down to is how you are as a person. I mean, you ever heard the story of David and Goliath, right? You ever heard that? I mean, David was not tall. David was not much to look at, but he was the king of Israel, right? He was a warrior, a powerful guy. I think it's more about who you are, who you are as a person, I think, right? But I understand how people, would want to do this, but actually, I don't know. I don't think I do understand going to the extreme of breaking your legs and getting rods and crap like that shoved into your legs just so that you can be a few inches taller. I think that's a little much. But this is the result. You can see the before and after picture here. This is just one example. Women do this. Men are doing this. It's like becoming a thing, right? Where everybody wants to be 6 feet tall. That's like the magic number. Got to be 6 feet tall, right? Got to be 6 feet tall. And that's what's happening. It's an expensive surgery, right? And the question is, how much is it really going to give you the result? So there's plenty of guys out there who are totally awkward people, right? There's a lot of Chads out there who would be a Chad if they knew how to, if they knew just basic social stuff, like how to say hello and hold a conversation, right? And just not be a weirdo. But there's people out there who are tall, good looking, right? They've got all that stuff, but they're just awkward. They're awkward and weird, right? So, I mean, what good does it do, right, to have all that stuff on the outside if you're still kind of a creep, right? Ted Bundy, famous serial killer, Ted Bundy, right? Murdered a crap ton of women, right? You got the death penalty. He was a good-looking, charming, tall guy, right? And he was a complete monster. So, it's just this whole thing about leg lengthening surgery. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I really think about this, but this is a fad. It's a trend. It's going on. And, it's happening. It's happening, man. People are getting their legs broken and reshaped into this surgery. Right now, I am not the tallest guy, but I'm also not the shortest. Right? I'm happy with my height. Right? I've never experienced an issue with height. Right? But I know that, as generally speaking, in general, people who are taller do have an advantage in life. Right? And I mean, like taller, like 6'2", 6'5", stuff like that. In general, they do, right? And you just got to, in life, you got to get in where you fit in. You got to use what you have to get what you want. I mean, it's the same for everybody. Everybody gets a different mixture that we're born with, right? A different mixture of genetics, a different mixture of blessings that we have. And you got to use what you have to get what you want. And it's really as simple as that, guys. You know what I mean? But this is extreme. I remember in my first time I learned about this was in my social studies class. When I was in high school, a social studies teacher said, listen, the taller people have an advantage. Doesn't matter if they're smarter, doesn't matter, anything. More competent, doesn't matter. It's that they seem that way since they're taller. So it's all about appearances, right? Even in the Bible, when they were choosing King David to anoint King David, his father didn't even bring him in because he was short. So when the prophet was there to anoint the new king, he brought all of his sons before the prophet, except for the one who was going to be anointed king, which was David. He didn't even bring him in. He's like, oh, no, there's no way. The guy's short, right? And it just shows you that's how people look at things, right? That's how people look at the world. So, and that's why people are going to this extreme, to break their legs, get the rods and crap put in there and have this surgery. That's why they're doing it. But I wonder how much is it really going to change things for them? That's the thing that I wonder about. I mean, maybe they will feel better about themselves, right? If they've got some kind of complex about, not being 6'5" or whatever, maybe they feel better about themselves. I know that there's, they might be Well, look at the presidential things coming up. Presidential debate. Both of these guys are tall. I think Biden's taller than Trump, and usually the taller guy wins. Okay, look at Obama and McCain. What another example? Trump and Hillary. I mean, usually the taller guy wins, guys. You know, hey, here it is. You know, it's like what it comes down to: who's taller, right? And so that's the whole idea that gives these people a complex of, oh man, I'm not 6'5", man. I got to do something. I got to take a drastic measure to change my life. I got to take a drastic measure to change myself because I ain't 6'5". Who cares? You know, that's what I say. Like, is it really worth breaking your legs and doing all this stuff? I mean, this person still looks like a goof to me. He still looks goofy. Looks like I could break his arm like a twig, right? Goofy looking dude, right? The leg lengthening doesn't make him look any less goofy. It just makes him look lanky. He still looks goofy. Instead of taking that leg lengthening, bro, why don't you hit the gym and work on those arms a little bit, brother? Work on those pecs, brother. Hit the gym. Now, buddy, you had all this time to go out. You had all this time to go out before I got on here, and now you want to go out. You're gonna make a big scene here. You're gonna make a big scene here. See this guy? He had all the time in the world to go out this morning. He didn't want to. But now that Papa's on here doing this live broadcast here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, this guy wants to go out. Look at this guy. All right, hang on a second, guys. Man, that's a lot of hair. I'm all dog-haired up now. I'm all dog-haired up good. Now, leg lengthening. God. Crazy. All right, so guys, what we're going to get into now is, this is everybody's favorite. Here at the broadcast, the Unlimited Freedom Network broadcast, which is our world famous, ladies and gentlemen, cheaters in the news. The world famous cheaters in the news. Here at the broadcast, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, it's a new day, and we've got a new cheater in the news. It's a new day, and we have a new cheater in the news, a new cheating situation, because here in 2024, these people are cheating, my brother. In 2024, these people are cheating. Straight up. And we got to discuss it, man. We got to talk about it here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, okay? Because that's what we do. We talk, right? We get on here and we shoot the mouth, right? We shoot the gift here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I am shooting the gift. The gift of the cheater of the day, right? And the cheater of the day is Mean Sky 7255. Actually, Mean Sky is not the cheater. Mean Sky has been cheated on. Okay, so, wow. 34 and 35 years old. Okay, this is a 34-year-old female. She's been married to her husband for over a decade, guys. So this is another one of those situations, guys, where they got married when they were like in their 20s. What are you doing? Right? It's fine for a woman, not fine for a man. Right? A man is not ready to get married in his 20s. Okay? Just no friggin' way. Like, I've got to give you a smackdown on that one. Straight up, 20s is not the time for a guy to settle down. I mean, why would you do that? All right, so they get married. They've been married for over a decade, right? This 34-year-old female, she's got a 35-year-old male husband, married over a decade. These years have been absolutely wonderful, she says. And he was an example of supportive, sweet, romantic, devoted partner who has been there in many rough and challenging times. And we've had a beautiful life full of travel. 19 countries, both with stable careers, no kids. Divorce. This is easy. You don't have any kids. Divorce. Get a divorce. This is it. There's your answer. This is simple. Get a divorce before you bring a kid into the world with this nonsense. Hang on, let me get the dog, guys. Come on, buddy. Come on. This is easy, guys. This is easy. Get a friggin' divorce. I'm sorry. The thing is, guys, I mean, this just doesn't get better. Okay, that's the issue. It just doesn't. And I'm sorry that this happened because it sucks and it's sad and everything. And you guys are, you had 10 years together, you had a marriage, you had a beautiful life, you traveled. It's so sad. What a shame, right? To see it just break apart like this, because that's exactly what this is. I mean, this is once it's broken, you can't put it back together. Once the glass has shattered, fragile glass, right? The fragile glass of a marriage, once that shatters, you can't put it back together. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Once it shatters, it's broken. You can't unbreak it. You can't unring the bell. Oh, he's counseling people to get divorced. Well, yeah. Well, you can say it like that, sure. Because here's the thing. You already failed, right? If there's cheating happening, this is already a failure, right? So it's not like, it's like, oh, but you're not supposed to get divorced. Well, you're not supposed to cheat either, are you? Right? You're supposed to, right? I mean, there's already sin here, guys. All right, so 3 weeks ago was our D-Day. On a conference trip for my work, he wanted to tag along to be with me. While I was working, he went to a restaurant. The person in front of him in line made a comment about his shirt, and they started casually chatting. Sat down to eat together as they were both there alone. And this person is much younger. She's a college student, 22 years old. Well, yeah, 22-year-old female, right in her prime. Probably look nice. Yeah. Well, so this guy's sitting down with her, huh? Okay. She was there to do homework. You sure it was college? They spent 2 to 3 hours chatting casually, more to get to know each other. Nothing inappropriate. Oh, are you kidding me? Look, yeah, let my girl go sit down with another man for 2 to 3 hours and then tell me nothing inappropriate. Forget that. I would be out. They spent 2 to 3 hours chatting casually, more to get to know, nothing inappropriate, as was confirmed by the college student who did not know he was married. Okay, so well, this goes to this guy's mentality. Apparently, at some point during their lunch, husband went to the bathroom and took the ring off. Well, why would he do that? The college student decided to leave. The husband asked for her number, and they exchanged numbers. What's next is the most painful part and yet the most illogical. Afterwards, my husband texted her and said he had a crush on her. Then she texted back and said she's not interested. That she was very happy in her relationship with her partner, and I'm going to tell you what happened here, and she had no idea that was the intention of the conversation. Oh. And for the next 9 days, my husband sent texts telling them about how nice and beautiful they were. That's this young couple. like someone in limerence or obsession. So he's obsessively texting this young couple, this girl that he met. These messages would be ignored, and if they responded, it would be a simple yes, okay, or whatever, right? Persisted in saying real stupid stuff. So he was texting stupid stuff like to the girl, like, you've really changed me. Bro, you had a 2-hour conversation with her. You've really changed me, right? Then the girl stops replying to him, and I found the message thread, and all hell broke loose. He is accepting full responsibility and says that for him, it felt like a fantasy. It wasn't a fantasy, bro. You were outside of the fantasy, right? That was not fantasy. That was, you were taking action, okay? This guy, he's bored, baby. I mean, this guy's bored. He's looking for something new. He's looking for some variety. Here's why. Simple. Because he got married way too young. But let me go on. He is riddled with guilt and remorse. He also has ADHD. Oh, so let's give him a pass because he has a mental diagnosis and severe clinical depression, which in no way explains or excuses this behavior, but it could be a detail to note. He is absolutely devastated, wants to try everything to make it right, has done everything by the book, and the next day he was in therapy. Yeah, the next day after you caught him, he was in therapy. He's done it for 3 weeks, dozens of sessions. There was nothing sexual. The other person did not engage. Thoughts? I need help processing. Well, it sounds to me like you don't want to do anything about this, lady. That's what it sounds like to me, right? Because, you're trying to give this guy a pass, which I can understand. You don't want to admit what this guy did, which is basically shattered your relationship. I mean, flushed down the toilet 10 years of marriage. You don't want to admit that, right? Be much better if you could just forget about this, or you could write this off as a temporary lapse in judgment. The problem is you'll never be able to forget about it, right? The problem is you'll never be able to trust this man again, right? And this guy, he's already shown the situation here, which is as soon as he met someone younger and hotter, he took off the ring. Right. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, this guy's going to leave you for a younger woman at some point. Right. This is the beginning. Right. This is the beginning. And yeah. So, I mean, you're really just prolonging the inevitable if you stay with this guy. You don't have any kids, which is awesome. You guys are, I mean, you're a 34-year-old female. You're about 1 year away from geriatric pregnancy. So you're about 1 year away from being so old that pregnancy is going to be dangerous for you. Right. So you need to do something right away. This guy's a 35-year-old male. I mean, he could mess around for the next 30 years and still be able to start a family. Right? That's what being a man is. But you in a different situation than him. Okay? You are in a different situation. So he takes off the ring. He sits there and chats with this woman for 2 hours. Now, there is no way you can tell me that this 22-year-old college student was not flirting by giving him a compliment and then sitting there with him chatting for 2 hours, right? She was flirting with him. Does that mean she wanted him? No, it just means she wanted some attention, right? This is what they get their jollies on. They want attention, right? Women want attention. She was just getting some attention. She was using him for his attention, and he threw away his marriage over it. Wow. That is the dynamic. So this chick doesn't care about him at all. She's using him for a couple hours of attention, and this guy threw away a 10-year marriage over that. Well, it's a good thing you found out of it. It's a good thing he found out about it. It's a good thing she found out about it. It's a good thing you found out about it. Because now, here's the answer. You could go find somebody else, right, and start a family, right? You better get to it, right? You got about a year before geriatric pregnancy sets in, right? You're 34. You don't have much time left, right? So you need to go on and do that. He needs to be single, right? He married you in his 20s, for God's sakes. He never had a chance to go to date. He never had a chance to play the field, right? He never had a chance to be a young guy growing up. Instead, he was married to you. And This is going to screw him up big time. Right? Because he's in his 30s and he's wanting to relive his 20s. Right? That's what's going on here. He probably, you say he's got clinical depression. He's probably depressed because he threw away his young years being in this marriage. That's probably why he's depressed. Right? He wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing, just from a biological standpoint. Right? Probably is why he's depressed. The marriage is probably what's making him depressed. Right? If he's willing to take off the ring just for this, and then he's like falling head over heels for this girl. I mean, this is what it means is he's bored, right? He never got a chance to explore. He never got a chance to to just be a young guy. No, because he got married in his friggin' 20s. And so now it's all coming to, what you sow, you shall reap, man. You reap what you sow, right? You sow something stupid, you're going to reap something stupid. And that's what's happening here. So, yeah, I mean, in this case, you say that you don't know what to do, but the problem is this relationship's already over, right? He ended it when he did that. Right, because he's saying that he can't help himself anymore. He can't stop himself anymore. He has to get something else. He's got to have a little bit of variety. He's a man. He can't stop it anymore. He can't do it. Right? He failed. Right? He failed that test. Okay? So, hey, best thing to do is for both of you to get on with your lives. That's what I say. Because look, what do you want to do? What you want to drag this out another 20 years, and then the same thing's going to happen anyway, right? He's gonna do the same thing, right? It's just going to lead to the same thing. I mean, you want to cut it off now, get on with your life now, and be done with it, right? You go through whatever grieving process you have to go through, right, and be done with it and move on with your life, or you want to drag this out another 20 years with this guy, only to have the same thing happen, and now you're 54, and you're really in a bad situation. That's really the choice that you have here. Sometimes you just need someone with an outside perspective to let you know what's going on. And let's check in with the chat. Hey, my man Lambo Drew, it's good to see you. That was a great episode last night. Guys, make sure you check out Lambo Drew TMT. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Ring that notification bell, right? Treat him just like I would want to be treated, okay? I would want to be treated with you giving a like, ringing the notification bell, and hitting subscribe. So treat Lambo just like I would want to be treated. Do that for him, okay? And let's see if we have any comments going on. And let's see what we got. All right, so this one we got a Blue Sky's always in the house. Blue Sky gave me some soup spoons for the sauce. Thank you very much, Blue Sky. I do appreciate you. And let's see. This person said, I have given kudos to Xiao Bank, whatever that means. How can we that are old customers, how do we sure that our money is intact? You don't. How can we start now collecting our returns? And what is your current website now? Bro, Xiao Bank rugged. Right? Xiao Bank rugged. They did an exit scam with the whole, they said that they were hacked. There is no more Xiao Bank. Your money is gone. Right? And that's the risk that we take in the space. This is a day of rugs here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? We had Liquidity Farm rugged, GAAP rugged. Now this person talking about Xiao Bank. Look, that's why you never invest anything you cannot afford to lose. Withdraw early, withdraw often, practice risk management principles, practice mental toughness, and understand that this is a numbers game, right? You get into 10 platforms. Some of them are going to rug. Some of them are going to work. Right? And you just want to have bigger winners than you have losers. Okay? And the same thing with learning how to trade, right? Learn how to trade. Get that skill, right? Have that ability so that you're not just putting your money and having it in somebody else's hands, but that you learn a skill to where your money's in your own hands and you can grow that. Okay, diversify out into different sectors. You got the health and wellness sector, right? You got the trading, right? You got the passive income platforms. There's a lot of great stuff out there that you can do, and you got to take the L's in order to achieve the wins, right? You got to go through the punches in life in order to get the victory, right? It's just as simple as that, guys. So we have had a great episode today here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. If you're just now tuning in, you can watch it on the replay. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell, guys. We covered a lot today, right? Great episode, and we'll see you guys again real soon here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.